Wonderful. Well, folks, we want to welcome you to our session this evening, which is a summary of a phenomenal we had event that we had this weekend. It was 6 hour long, and at the end we'll kind of wrap up with the day 35. And again, remember that we are in a 90-day run. There's a lot of information that's passed on to you, and really, what's going on here is we are documenting our 90-day journey. So if you miss something, you can always come back and listen to it. And I'm telling you today, this is one of those moments. This is one of those videos you do not want to miss, or at least you do want to take the time to come and watch it. I'm actually, my co-presenter here is William Wapmaster, known by Wapmaster at Diamond with Max International, and I'm actually privileged and honored to be able to share the floor with him, to be able to tap into his knowledge as we are sharing this training here today. So, Wap, before I switch the screen, do you have a few words you want to share?
Hi everyone, I hope you are doing well. It's an honor. I'm very humbled to present side by side here with my mentor Chris Gingras. I'm very excited and I hope that at the end of this training, our viewers will be able to get a lot of value and they can accelerate their business with the social media trainings and the tips that we are going to give today. I'm very excited and I look forward to having a wonderful time with everyone here.
So at this point, we're going to get started. And I know, What Master, we had a really intense training event this weekend. Started at well, for me in Canada, in Florida, Daytona Beach. It started at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. It went on all the way up to 6 o'clock in the afternoon. It was quite intense, and we summarized it into a wonderful training that we're going to go back and forth. At the beginning, WAP is going to be sharing a lot more of the knowledge because he's in that generation where he grew up with it and he's just amazing at it. And I'm in the 80 generation where we're adjusting. And that's one of the things is that I always mention what's very important is adjust versus react. This is all about adjusting and evolving. So back to you, sir.
All right, so yes, we are diving right into the training. So, what is social media? Why is it important to be on social media, and why do you have to be on it now? And how do you build your business with it? So that is what we are going to talk about today. Social media, there are so many other platforms. There are ways that we can connect with people. We have Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, Twitter. There are a lot, Pinterest, YouTube. There are a lot of ways that we can connect with people as business people, as entrepreneurs, as we are. There are so many ways that we can give value to people. There's so many ways that we can reach out to prospective business partners or customers. And today we are going to find out how we can leverage on these ways and some tips to make our stay here on social media or our business that we are doing on social media be a fruitful one and a safe one. All right. So this is just a warning. You need to keep a balance. Okay. I understand that a lot of people can see that for some time now, people are talking about social media. Everybody is very keen on being serious about social media. We are saying, okay, download the app, be on social media. Many people have started to abuse it. And because of that, so many people are wasting a lot of time and they are actually not doing the work. So this is just a warning. You need to keep a balance, okay? The activities that you are doing on social media and the life that you have and the actual business that you have as entrepreneurs, as associates, as business partners. Our job is not to be a social media. We are not influencing, okay? What we are business people. We are there to help coach people. We are there to maximize the opportunity as a platform. We are maximizing social media as a platform, all right? Because we know that the platform is a rented land. We don't own it. So we need to maximize our effort there to bring the people that we connect with online to another platform, that is to get their contacts, their emails, so that if anything happens, because we all know that anything can happen in this social media era. Things can happen. You can lose your account. Your account can get hacked. The whole platform can get hacked. The whole platform can even go down, and we've witnessed it so many times. So let's go to the next slide.
Absolutely, and you're absolutely correct, WAP, and I agree 100%. And at the end of the day, what this social media business is all about, this is our new format of business card. I have not been given a business card for years because I just tell people go to my Facebook profile. You can see my whole life and what I've been doing for the past year and all the trips that we've been traveling around the globe, which was way more powerful. So that has been a very very positive impact into my life. And now since 2020, it went on steroids. Now everything now it's not even what we call a luxury to use this item, but it's actually a necessity to be able to thrive and survive in this business. So your social media presence is extremely, extremely important.
All right, so I want all of us to just think about it, okay? Without internet, how do you think people were doing business? How do you think people were now showing their life and the activities that they were doing? How do you think they were doing it? So without social media, let's say you don't have Facebook, you don't have Instagram, you don't have WhatsApp, you don't have anything. How will you be able to tell people the things that are happening in your life, all right? So you have to wake up every day and go around, knock people's door and show them that, okay, so today I have this product I want to show you. You go to the next door, then you want to tell them that, okay, so today I have a motivational message to show you, don't give up. All right. So now these ways, social media has helped us to make these things that we do efficient. We can now share our message to a lot of people. You post a motivational quote or a video, thousands of people will see it. You share this. So these are platforms that can help us. I want all of us to just understand it. Now, some things that you will need to help you in this journey. You need to have a why, you need to have confidence, you need to be yourself and all that. I'll let Chris talk about this side and then we
Sure.
go straight into how you can make your posts.
Yeah, absolutely. And so at the end of the day, you need to have an idea of what it is that you're targeting, what you want your surrounding to when they see you, what do you want them to associate you with, what you want them to think about as to who you represent, what do you represent, and that's what WAP is saying here is what is your goal, or you just kind of posting whatever happens, like like the we've like a leaf in the wind, no structure, no purpose. So what we're suggesting, if you want to do this as a business and you want to have some success, you need to have a purpose. What is your goal? What are you trying to do? See, when Tammy and I started with this, we didn't have that purpose. We didn't have this why. And then as we evolved and start recognizing the importance of branding our personality and our title, that's when okay, but what's our goal? What are we trying to do? And these are the questions we're asking. So this is something we want you to be aware of. I'm not going to need too many details here. I've already done quite a bit, but it's just to give you the importance of how important to see the foundation is before you start doing all of these posts. Back to you, Web.
All right. So to make a good post or to start making posts on social media, you need to understand that some things that you need to do. You need to download the app, of course. You need to be on the platform. You need to install. You need to have a phone that can support the platform that you are going to be on. And you don't need to be scared about the whole thing. I know sometimes it's all scary, especially if you are an introvert. You don't know all these platforms. You are new to them and you feel like, what if you make a mistake and you go and post something that you are not supposed to post? What if you are not that confident enough? Some things can help you in life, and I tell the fact about this. About 6 years ago, I had a really tough time in my business as I was doing a business. Things were happening. I was really demotivated. Then I opened Facebook and I saw this picture that's read, remember why you started is to make your life better. I don't know who posted it. I can't remember it. But when I saw it, it gave me a lot of motivation. And I realized, well, why I started to do this business, I am not done yet. So why am I giving up now? All right. So I realized that this same platform can help us change a lot of people's life. What if someone else is at the other end and the receiving end, and our message can help them? So what we post is very important here. How we do it, and the brain behind the posting is also very important. We'll go more into it as we go to the next slide.
Yes, absolutely. And one of the things that's very important here is be yourself. Don't try to be someone else and try to pretty yourself. There's moments where you're gonna have, from a women's point of view, makeup, everything's gonna be perfect and beautiful. Guys gonna have their suit and they're gonna very professional approach, or at least a slick kind of approach. But it doesn't have to be like this all the time, right? And I know I'm self-conscious. As we move up in age, you start having these bags under your eyes, and I didn't used to have that before. So what happens? You look at the camera and it's staring at you right in the face. And listen, it's normal to have these reactions. What we're telling you, that's what people want to see. They want to see the real you. They don't want to see the mask in front of you, but they want to see who you are, and that's how you attract likes and attract people who are interested in interacting with you.
Right, so you need to be very confident when you are posting. You don't need to be scared of anything now. The kind of post that you make, whether it's on Facebook, it's on stories, it's on Instagram, whatever it is, your content has to provide value. All right, I know these days a lot of people are just consuming content that do not get them better. They're just funny dances and all that, but you are different. You are someone that's on the platform to do something extra, so you need to provide value. You can provide value in an entertainment form. All right, so you can be educating people on how to cook, how to do a business, how to stay motivated, how to read a book, but in an entertaining way, not just funny dances and things that are not going to bring anyone value. All right, so you can play something called CTA. You can place call to actions in your videos, and you can help make it enticing. I'm going to go deeper as we move on. Now you can also post videos and pictures. As I spoke about at the first social media training, okay, Instagram came out and then they said that they are no longer a photo sharing app. They are going to focus on video sharing. So you need to focus more on videos. The app is now supporting only videos. Pictures can also be promoted, but they are focused more, about 80% of their focus is on videos. So you need to focus on creating a lot of videos. Now, videos as in reels. Instagram has brought new reels, and then they are bringing it to Facebook. So some of us are in third world countries. We don't have Facebook reels right now. But in some few months later, there will be Facebook Reels, which is something from Instagram because it's owned by the same company. And if Reels on Instagram is new to you, will it be new to you on Facebook? The platform do not care which country you are in. You need to make good use of it, all right? So the camera you choose, the audio, the video length, all those things are important. You need to have a very clear camera. If you don't have a phone, find someone else's phone to shoot the videos, all right? And then they will send it to you. Your audio should be quality. People can ignore bad view, bad camera, but if your audio is terrible, they will scroll past your content. All right, the next thing too, you need to use trending sound. There are so many ways to find trending sounds. You will, once you go to the reels tab or the video tab and you keep scrolling, notice the audios that you keep hearing. All right, when you hear some audios more than twice, 3, 4, 5 times, there's a higher chance that it is trending. Sometimes too, trending sounds in your niche are more exposed to you because of something called the AI, the artificial intelligence. The algorithm will favor you when you are focused more on your niche, when you watch videos that are in your niche. And I'm going to show you a little trick that I do when I'm scrolling, okay, on either on TikTok or on Facebook, on IG Reels, and I see a video that I don't like, okay, or it's not in my niche, it's not something I want to see more of, or I want the AI to forget that I like something like that. I'll just press and hold the video, and I'll select not interested, or tap the 3 dots at the upper right corner and select not interested. If it's on TikTok, you press the 3 dots below and select not interested. The algorithm will now take it out of your system, to take it out of your system, that you don't like videos like this. You don't like videos where people share accidents, bad news. You don't like videos like where people are just dancing and not bringing any value. So when I do that, it helps me. So whenever I go on my feed and I'm scrolling, content that are educational, entrepreneurial, inspirational, travel videos, those are the content that are displayed to you. So you need to be mindful of that too, so that the algorithm can favor you. Also, if you post it regular trending sounds, so it will also help you, and Chris is going to share a story on that. And then let's go to the followers, who you are following, and then those that are following you. There are two things. I know some of you are already know, but for the purpose of those who don't know, followers are those that are following you to get your content, either on Facebook, YouTube, wherever it is. YouTube is subscribers. Facebook can be your friends and followers, or those who like, if it's a page. Now, those that you follow is important, because when you engage consistently with a group of people who are interested in a particular niche, the AI then notices you as someone who is interested in one, either a motivational video, or you are interested in only dances, or you are interested in people just discussing football game. So the AI will just notice you on that and will keep suggesting you to friends or people that like similar interests, so that they can get connected to you. So it's very important that you notice it, people that you follow. If they are, you don't like their content, no need to follow and engage on them. And there's something that I use that I think you should all use. It's called the cream formula, okay, or the cream strategy, CREAM. Now, for the AI to notice that you are actually an important person on the platform, you need to be commenting on people's posts. Comment on posts that relate to you or something that you like. React, you can like it, share it, all those reactions, love it, those reactions on Facebook. And engage. When you get comments, engage, reply. Don't just pile up 5, 10 comments. Some of us will be giving excuses like, oh, I don't get comments. People, when I post my picture, people don't comment. It's just 1 like, 2 like, 1 comment. Reply that 1 comment. Engage. When you do that, the algorithm is going to favor you, and more people are going to get exposed to your content. The other thing too is your account settings, and I'm going to go deeper into it in the next few slides. Okay, the people that you connect to, the nicer your profile, the more engaging people are going to, and then the more trust people build on you, because people don't care. They don't care who you look like or how you look like or the qualifications you have, unless you are able to paint it well on your social media platform. You need to have that nice online presence so that people know who you are. They don't know the qualification, the awards you've had, unless you post them, unless you show them, unless they see you do a live video, unless you type something, unless you type a caption, unless you react. They never know who you are. And to connect with people in the world, you need to be on social media, have this nice profile, have an account. And now, to have a great account that you'll be exposed to all the insights and the things that I'm speaking about, I refer you to the earlier training that I did, I think last week, how to change your account from personal profile on Instagram to a business or a creator account, so that you'll be able to see insights and a lot of stuff. Okay, now let's go straight into the account settings and some things that you can do. All right, so as you see on my screen right now, I've sent some screenshots of some beautiful profiles here. To have a great profile picture, you need to have a clear headshot. You need to have a smile in the headshot. There shouldn't be distractions in your background, as you can see here. And you see that it's a ring around them. You see that, right? Each day, when you see a ring around someone's profile picture, it means they have stories on their profile. They have stories, whether it's Facebook, wherever it is. It means they have stories that will disappear in 24 hours or less. So you can click on it to show. Now, if the account doesn't, you see Richard Branson here. He's a multi-billionaire, but he's on social media. Some of us will be like, oh, I'm scared. I don't want to be on social media. Everybody will see my things. If you are serious about your business, you need to be on social media, because there are almost 8 billion people on this earth. You need to reach out to people and get new people. Right, now let's go to the next. This is how to get the nice profile. From the profile, to get a profile, you need to have a good camera and then take a picture and then upload it. Yeah, after the profile, you need to have a clear bio. As you can see here, this is Chris and Tammy Gingras' new account that they started building recently, and now they have almost 1,000 followers. I'm sure it has passed. It's a couple account they are building. Now you can see they have written a book, so it's there, author, millionaire mentor. They are building millionaires. So you can see I'm a billionaire loading because I'm being mentored by Chris and Tammy. Now you see they are entrepreneurs. Their bio is clearly defined, and their link is also there for you to see it boldly and nicely. Right? So you need to describe who you are. Sometimes when you come on people's profile, you see the profile picture is a cat, is Jay-Z, is Rihanna, is Beyonce. Who are you? And I need not to talk more about, you know what I'm talking about. You need to don't put self-DVD as your profile picture. You are a human being. Post yourself. All right, so describe who you are. You can post a link. Now let's go to the next one. All right, so as you can see my own too, you can do it as Chris's own in blocks, or you can describe exactly what you do, just like I've written. I help people make active, passive, and residual income. All right, so you need to describe so when someone sees your account, I help people make active, passive, and residual income, they realize, oh, okay, this guy, when I get connected to him, he can help me make active income, passive income, or what, residual income. That is the reason why. Do you understand? And then you can have, if you have a linked link profile to, or link tree profile, or you have a website, you can add all those things so that when people click it, they know more about you. You can even create a WhatsApp short link and put it here. When someone taps it, it automatically opens your WhatsApp. And subsequent trainings, we can dive more into that. All right, it's also free to use Linktree. Just go on Google and search Linktree. You can create your own Linktree and have various social media profiles and things, and then just combine it to one and then place it on your bio. It's very simple, and I'm sure subsequent trainings, some leaders will also do trainings on that. Yes, and the other important thing too is story highlights. I know many people know about stories highlights. Okay, now on Instagram and Facebook, there's something called story highlights. You can add the stories that disappear every 24 hours. You can add it into highlight. Just so when you open someone's profile, okay, you can go to any leader's profile, or Instagram or Facebook. They have added some things here. Those things look like folder. They are called highlights. So stories that they have posted that disappeared long time ago. You can have stories from 2-3 years ago. They will still be here. Those are key things that they have decided to keep, right? So for example, the first one here, if you come to my profile, it says Maldives, right? It's like a folder. When you tap on it, you will see all the stories that I posted when I was on the Maldives trip. And you come to the next one, is food that I am eating, because I realized I went to the inside and saw that most of the people that are following me, they're interested in food and good food. I don't know what brought them there, so I decided to now save most of the food that I'll be eating. When you click on it, you see nice food, nutritious food, no junk. When you go to the next two, the trip in Aqua Safari, I realized that most of my followers like trips, they like traveling, swimming. That is how it is. So you create all these folders beautifully, add all the stories, because the stories might disappear, but then when someone comes on your page, they see the places that you've been to that are not on your normal feed. All right, so this highlight is very key, it's very important, and many leaders are using it. All right, if you ask me some questions, say um let's say there are testimony videos on my highlights, right? And someone asks me, oh, can you send me some LGBT testimony video? I'll tell you to go on my highlight. I don't have it on my phone, but it's on my Instagram highlight. It's like some bank. It's a free bank for you guys. Just go and put those things there. So the person just goes and say, wow, I also saw a lot of testimony. They will just download it. Their product videos, everything is there. It's more like, it's a whole. That is why Chris was saying that right now the social media account is like your business. It's like it's your business card. If someone want to connect with you, they just ask you, what's your social media handle? They will just connect with you, and then they will see all the things that you are doing and stuff.
I totally agree, Wap. And what's really important here, and what Master and I will kind of go back and forth here, is the consistency. And I can relate to that because I'm telling you that it's a habit that needs to be kind of reinforced. Just like when you start training, the first 23 days, it is huffing and puffing and pushing, reminding you don't feel like it. You may miss a couple days, but then you get into the habit. So, because the fact is that if there's no activities, you will have no spectators. And if it's just like post once in a while, I'll take a picture now because I just feel like it. This is kind of used to be the way I was. Right now, I'm starting to gradually come in regularly. We document our training in the morning. We take some special quotes in the afternoon, but it's spread out throughout the week. And you know what? I'm in a position where I was able to hire someone, a virtual assistant. And I know that many of you can do that. There's some amazing virtual assistant in Ghana, in Nigeria, in the Philippines, and Germany. And so at the end of the day, my point here is if you need help and you have the means, then invest in that because it's worth it. But my point here is to constant have some activities. And it's very important that without belief as you share, without conviction, the results won't be there. I'm telling you that the person I shared it in one of my mentoring sessions during the past week is the person with the strongest belief wins and wins the argument. And what I mean by win, I'm not talking about winning as an ego winning, but you tend to take the lead of credibility because your belief is stronger. And one of the things is live videos. I just want to mention something that what was talking about earlier with Instagram when he talks about video and how to make them trend. I didn't have a clue. I just turned around and I decided to add music. And I said, and there's some music that are very trendy. You know, the one that you see the lion, you see the mother and the child, and then you see the lion and mother and the child, and that tune that it became very, very mainstream. So I picked that one, not realizing it. And all the other train videos that we've done were like started with 15, 50, 59. Now it's more like 104. And said, whoop, it jumped to 3,400 and something. What? What did I do? And that's exactly what it was, right? So I got caught into a wave. It's like when you swim in the beach and the wave is behind you. If you look around, the wave is coming and you're already in momentum. Guess what? The wave is going to take you even faster. It's really interesting how life comes in. And very important. I let WAP kind of continue on that, but it's important to schedule and brainstorm in line to the question is what is your goal target? What is it that you want people to recognize you by? Okay, so I'll turn it over to you, WAP, to finish this.
All right. So when it comes to posting, you need to be very consistent. Okay, consistent. It doesn't mean that you need to post every hour or every minute. All right, to flood your timeline. No, not like that. You need to be very consistent. Post maybe daily or at least 3 times a week. There are some people, they will just come on this platform. They will post once in a while. Some people will never post at all. They just have the account. They have a profile picture. Everything is set up, but they are waiting, praying, hoping. They are just holding their phone and being spectators. Don't be a spectator. Don't watch people post. Don't just hope that a day will come that you get a confidence. Just hold the phone and start recording. Hold the phone and take the picture. You need to start with one step. They say a journey of 1,000 miles starts with what? It's just a single step. Till you post your first picture, you never start. All right. You need to be very consistent. Now, when I say don't be inactive, inactive accounts are accounts that don't have good social media presence. People don't know them. They come once in a while. They are just there. They are just spies. They come to watch people's posts. They don't comment. They don't react. They don't do the CREM that I spoke about. They don't do anything. They just come to see what's happening in the world. They come to do passive scrolling, and that's one of the biggest time wasters too. Some people too, they just come on the platform once a while and they post somebody's birthday. Happy birthday, boss lady. Happy birthday, boss man. Happy birthday, queen. They come 3 times a year. They'll post their own birthday. You never see them again. You don't post anything. The next time you see them is their own birthday again, and you expect people to be commenting and liking. You don't provide any value. People are not on the platform to just be wishing you a birthday. You need to provide some value. Type what's new thing that you have learned since you joined the Instagram or the Facebook. Type something new there so that people can get value from you. We are talking like this because we are business partners, we are associates, we are people who want to take our business to the next level. All right. If you are connecting with people from another country and they come to your social media platform and they don't see anything, just your birthday picture, what do you think will happen? Maybe you are a manager, you are a leader, you are this, nothing, no post, nothing. And they say, oh, this person is our leader. And they go to your social media platform, there's nothing there. There's nothing. What do you think about? Just think critically about it. What do you think about it? All right. So these are some major keys that I want us to talk about. All right. These are things that I learned. A lot of leaders also learned. They've done it and it worked. Before I traveled to Nigeria, when Nigeria was launching, okay, Max was opening Nigeria. I didn't know anyone there. I just took the money, borrowed money, sat in Trotro, and boo, so many hours I got to Nigeria. I didn't just travel. I started prospecting and getting new lists. I started engaging people in Nigeria. Immediately I heard that the company is going to open in Nigeria, I started engaging people gradually. I started engaging. So you need to put in some measures. You need to put in some activity. You need to go to groups. Let's say Max is opening in Kenya, Cameroon. Find groups on Facebook. Find people that are on Facebook that are from Kenya, people that are from Cameroon. Try to engage them. Try to connect with them, build a relationship. Don't let these trainings that we've been doing for the past 2 months go waste, because these are valuable training that I think when you put action in them, you are going to find results. So before you travel or go, even if you don't have plans of traveling, just start connecting with people. Don't worry about what you're going to say or your number of followers or your likes, right? Chris has even built a new account from scratch, and he will tell you about it. All right, so just post freely, post your freedom, post inspiration. If you don't know what to post, start posting quotes. Post yourself in a nice corner drinking pina colada or even a bottle of water, So far as there's good lighting and the camera is not overexposed and it's nice, just post yourself and you'll be amazed the number of likes you get, the number of new connections that you get. Just start. That is the plan. Just start.
I totally agree, Wap, and I'll let you continue on the next slide here. But just as you get into this, what's really important here is people are looking to see genuine details about you, genuine details about you. That's what it summarizes. It's like document your life. Obviously, there's some things you want to keep private, but document your life on the things that you do. If let's say you've just achieved a rank in your max business, for example, share it with the world. Share what you had to go through, the challenges, so people can relate that you weren't just lucky. You earned that right. You earned that rank. You earned the right to go to this trip. These are just an example, or so again, be genuine. But there's some really important information and insight that Wab is going to share with you when it comes to the different genders. So please go ahead.
All right. So when it comes to insights, okay, the first part I spoke about how to get your insight to know the number of females or the percentage of males versus females that are following you, whether on Instagram or Facebook or even TikTok. All right. So when you get this idea, what you do with it is you'll be able to now repurpose your content, whether you want to post. If there are more females following you, it means that you've been posting more beauty content, so you need to do more of travel, lifestyle, post more about how to earn money, post more about food, nutrition, makeup, post some of those in flat tummy, post family life. If you have a dog or a cat, post them, relationship advice, all those things. All right. If there are more males following, to post money, post weight loss, post gym workout, post travel. Do you understand? So you need to get some of these ideas and how you will post them. The other thing too is that that's the next slide. You need not to worry about who is following you or how many followers that you have right now. Don't worry about it. You can start building it from scratch. I know some of us are scared that, oh, I have like 500 followers, 200 followers. So when I post, people laugh at me that, oh, just 10 likes, 20 likes. It's okay. Averagely, all right, about 10%, less than 10% of your total followers are going to react to your post. It is like that. You can have a celebrity with 1 million followers, but their likes are what? Less than 100,000. Check the percentage. That's if they have 1,000 likes, it means that just 1%, right? Less than 1%, 0.1%. So you need to understand that it's like that. You have 200 followers and you get 100 people to like your post, or even 10, you are above that person. You need to understand it's gradually. Just stop. You don't need to make it perfect. You are recording a video, you are recording a motivation. Let me just show you this trick, okay? To start branding yourself better or overcome the fear of camera or video, just pick your camera and pick a motivational quote. Put it side by side of your phone, okay? And start reading the motivational quotes. For example, it's free to dream, so dream big. 5 seconds, then you cut it and you post on your story, post on your Instagram, wherever it is. Just start. It's free to do that. Just press record. Worry less about the reactions you're going. Don't let the likes judge your morale or kill your morale. All right. So growth requires time. It's a gradual process. You are going to find your level.
I totally agree, and it's okay, to be vulnerable sometimes. It's okay. You don't have to always look tough and perfect, and people are looking for that vulnerability, that human side of you. So important. And when it comes, back to the beginning here, what's going on is consistency is key. And one of the things by attract no spam, what do you mean by that? Is if you start posting a lot of things like let me give you some example, like maybe pictures a little bit too sexy, from a woman's point of view. Well, guess what you're going to attract, right? You're going to be attracting not what you're looking for business, but from other ideas that they have about you. So you have to be sensitive about certain things, because again, what is your goal? What is your target? Are you trying to build a business, or are you just trying to be noticed just to get some likes? But what do you do with this after, right? And and the thing is, don't worry about what other things. Often we're not going to do a video because we fear that people are going to think about some things. I'm not going to go through all these things here because obviously we're summarizing. But the key is that you want to make your message relevant, And you really want to focus on the relationship, right? A relationship that you have with someone, or maybe your audience, or again, transparency is so critical. That's why being authentic is so important. One thing I can tell you is time will promote you or expose you every single time. This is a God given protocol you can't play with. Time will promote you or expose you. So, as you are posting things, you know what's going to happen? Your personality is going to be revealed. The person you are is going to be revealed because there's a consistency on the things that you do and how you go about doing them, right? Involve your family. Get if you see something that inspired you from a video that made you laugh or made you think or made you smile, share it in your own profile. Yes, it's promoting someone else, but you know what? They're actually going to be promoting you because now it's on your page and now the attention is on your page based on what's going on. Like last time, I had these two children that are around 17, 18 years old that never saw a rotary phone. I know maybe some of you may know it. Some of you, the one you put your finger on and you dial it out and it goes around, you dick it out number down. And and you need to figure out how this damn thing worked. It was just hilarious to watch. It's been seen, I don't know, a couple million times already. Not because of me. I'm just one of the hundreds of millions of people that decided to promote this. It's a simple video of two 18-year-old never touching a rotary phone. Once upon a time, that's all we had. So the thing is that don't prejudge. Just go ahead and do things. Be yourself. And again, brand yourself by creating some consistency and congruency on your message. That's what it's all about. Sometimes we get overwhelmed by the multimedia and social media and all these apps. At the end of the day, they're just a couple little buttons. One is you click to record. Two is you put a little message. Three is you can actually put a little bit of music, or you can turn around and stop there. That's all you know, and then just submit and add your. Don't worry about the rest of the functionality. You'll get there as you keep developing. So sorry, Wap, I went a little bit on the roll here. You go ahead.
Oh no, that's fine. That's totally fine. So, like Chris was saying, cybersexuality is very important. You need to make sure that you are not at that side. All right. Now, like the other thing too is that you need to take quality pictures and videos. The AI or the algorithm will favor you when your pictures are quality and actually when the videos are quality, right? Sometimes the video will not be that quality, but if your audio is trending or the audio is good or the message is good and people react to it, it helps. Now you need to invest in a good camera. It is important. If you don't have one, use someone else's camera and then move to the next level. Train people that are around you. If you have a husband you travel with, show them how to take pictures of you. Show your wife how to pose. Show them how to take a selfie. Some people don't know how to take a selfie. You need to learn all these things: how to hold a phone to take a selfie, how to take a picture of someone. Sometimes you take a picture and the person will look like this. The person's head will be bigger than the other because the lenses work some way. So you need to hold it straight. Show the people around you how to do it. Right? If you don't know how to pose and be confident in pictures and videos, you need to learn it. All right? Before I started doing live Zoom calls, I was very scared. I was always doing free conference calls, no camera, nothing, just my audio. I'll be behind the microphone, I'll be throwing fire, I'll be motivating people. Then time came for me to now start using video. I was scary. My background was not nice. I was so scared that, what if my background is not nice? What if someone is passing behind me? You need to just turn off your brain and start. That is a very important thing, all right? So, and then think about your style of content and all that. All right, if you're a lady, you can add makeup, or you can even use filter, whatever you want. Just have fun on the platform, right? You can use various apps to edit your videos. Of course, the last time we spoke about how to edit your videos. If you've not watched that video, I can refer you to that one. You can edit pictures with Lightroom. So many apps that you can use to edit your pictures. All right, even on Instagram and Facebook, there are edits that you can do to edit. Now let's talk about stories. Instagram stories. All right, yes, stories. Good. Now stories disappear after 24 hours. I'll be brief with this because we don't have much time here. So you need to be very consistent with your stories. At least every day, post not less than 10 stories, things that are happening, motivation. Don't post a lot. like 100, it will be round like waist beads. Don't post like that. Stories are like WhatsApp status, and you can repurpose the WhatsApp status and click on them, select all, and share it to Instagram stories, at least 10 pictures at a time, or even share all to Facebook story. You can do all that effortlessly. That's why I can do all that easily. Now, keep your audience engaged. When people react to your stories, you need to comment. If someone tags you in a story, post them, repost the story and thank them for tagging you. It's all part of it, because this social media thing is a give and take. People are not there to worship you, that they'll post your tag, you don't go and comment, you don't like, you don't do anything, and you're feeling like God there. No, go and react to people's things. When someone posts and tag you, send you a message, you're a business person, unless it's a spam. All right, spamming is sending people things that they have not asked for. So don't be doing that, and don't let people do that to you. You can also, in your questions, and your stories, you can actually ask questions there. Ask people questions. You can select some little buttons. Because we don't have time, we can't do a live tutorial today, but there are so many things that you can play around there. You can use GIFs. You can even tag people in your story. You can even add links. You can use filters. Just go around it. It's very intuitive. It's not too confusing. You can do it. You can do it. Let's go to the live videos, Chris.
Sure, absolutely. And one thing that Tammy and I, that's the first thing we started doing a lot before we started getting into TikTok and Instagram and everything else is live, Facebook Live. We've been doing this for years. We every year, many of you know, we go to Daytona Beach for the winter where we live in Canada. It's very cold right now. So we come in here, and that's one of the perks of the lifestyle that we chose, that we've defined for ourselves in building our Max business. And we know people love water. They love the sound of water. They love the beach. And often what we did is we did our Facebook Live. And if you go back a few years back, you'll notice there was a lot of them. So far, we haven't gone out yet, simply because in January it's a bit colder and a lot of wind in Florida, especially this year more than most. So we haven't been there yet. But the fact here is this is a really good spot for us. Now, in your case, if you have been living in Ghana, you drive a little bit, and you know what? There's water around. That's one of the things, is that the country of Ghana is around just on the edge of the is it the Atlantic, right? So
Atlantic,
at
yeah.
the end of the day, these are things people love, that they really do. And the thing is that as you do a video, try to give them a call of action, for them to execute something or to do something in line to, again, what is your target goal? What are you trying to do? Right? You may turn around and you're sharing something about lifestyle, and you may want to have a little click button here and try it out, and whatever it is that you presented. And again, this is just common sense. So the fact here is to do regular lives. Just for example, just now before this training, I started this. I did an Instagram live, and I just share our office. And in fact, what was just coming in as I was doing my live, and I got that, and I shared this. Right, that's just genuine. It's really it's live. In other words, you're documenting on the back end what's going on. So what? Please feel free to add.
Right. All right. So yes, you need to do more live videos so that you can get better in it. All right. Practice will not make you perfect, but it will bring progress. As you progress, there's always a chance to improve. Practice makes improvement. So you don't need to be scared. And most of the live videos that you do, you can repurpose the content later. You can even download it and extract the audios from it and then use it as a podcast, whatever it is. But you need to start. It's okay to copy others. When you see a message from it's okay to copy others. It's a sharing society on social media. All right, so you need to share. These are some tips that I'm giving you. You need to share other people's content, and you don't need to be super creative to be able to make it on social media, or to have your own brand on social media. Try to use other people's content. If you see an audio, you can even go on the audio side of the Instagram or any of the apps, okay, and then keep scrolling. When you see an audio that has been created as a video, nice thing by someone else in your industry, or you're not even in your industry, but you think you can do something around it, just save it. I showed you how to save that one. Then you can recreate it to suit your business or to suit yourself. All right. So for example, let's say someone did a video. He said, this is bullshit, this is good, this is bullshit, this is good, right? And he's pointing to cars. You can also point to let's say sugar, or maybe you can hold solidity and sugar or something like that, or maybe some of these fizzy drinks. You point to that and say, cover the label, of course, and say this is bullshit. Then you show your product or solidity, and this is good. You can repurpose the content. You can show it in a different way, just like I'm saying right now. So it's very, very important. Your social media has to be in the language of your market, all right, and then has to be in the language of the market that you are intended to grab. So if you want to grab a lot of people from English speaking countries and you can speak English, fine. If you can't too, you can write the captions in two, one in French, one in English. All right, I'll show you how to do geotagging and hashtags and all that. There's a lot to talk about, so we need to move forward quickly. All right, so hashtags. What are hashtags? Hashtag is a way that can link most of your messages, videos, or whatever to other people. So for example, this is a way to write a good hashtag. So let's say there's a hashtag that is called MaxSpace. You can write it in any of these ways, all small or mixed or all capital letters, right? When a hashtag is there, there's no full stop between it or underscore or hyphen, nothing. Hashtag is complete letters with the pound icon or the pound distinct letter in front of it, not after it. It is very important. This is how it is. And then why do we need hashtag? Hashtag increases your reach. If you add a hashtag to your video or your post, it increases your reach. All right. And where to add them? You can add it after you've written your caption or in the comment section on Instagram. Now, a couple of months ago, Instagram brought out a message that hashtags are not really important. You don't have to write 30 hashtags again. You can just write 3. Select 3 of your best hashtags. And I think this is very true. All right. Now let's talk about geotagging too. Geotagging is a way that you can add a location wherever you are. Let's say I'm going to Kenya, all right? Or I'm currently in Kenya and I'm posting a restaurant. I ate there and I want to see the number of people who have eating at this same restaurant. I can click on the location that I just geotagged to see all the people, the Kenyans that have come to these restaurants, so that I can go and follow them or engage in their content or do something that can help them to get connected to me. Once they see that, oh, you were also at a similar restaurant and you are in their country or you are in their city, they are likely to engage. You can ask them, how was this restaurant? I want to go there. How is this place? How is this resort? I want to lodge there. I'm coming to Kenya. Our business is launching. How is this resort? Which resort is okay for me to, some of these things. So you need to use geotags and hashtags too. Now let's go to some of the platforms that I think you need to use. The first platform is Facebook, of course, very, very important. And you can see the percentage of people that are on the platform that are marketing on it. YouTube is more like people don't go on YouTube to just scroll. Most people go there to search for something, so it's an intended purpose they are going to search. Unlike Instagram and Facebook, that there's a passive scrolling. You're not just really going there to search for something, but you're going to passively scroll to see what you are going to like. So you need to repurpose your content like that. If it's a YouTube that you're going to post the content, you can add things like how to do this, 15 steps of this, how to do that, so that people can easily see your content. And then TikTok too. So these are the 4 main ones that I think you need to focus on for now. You can add one, Twitter or LinkedIn. Yes, LinkedIn, and then Pinterest if you want. But these are the 4 top most ones. And I think Chris can talk more about LinkedIn. He's focusing more on that. It's more professional if you are you want to try to connect to professional people.
Yeah, and just to kind of a quick summary, because I know we got to go fast, but LinkedIn, it's more kind of an educated, certified specialization, people that are, it's a bit of a higher grade when it comes to the environment of education and so forth, where Facebook has them all, but it's a jungle of everything all mixed together. So, and I find that, in fact, I have a couple prospects I need to follow up with, just because I had some friends that were been there with me for years, and I didn't pay attention to LinkedIn until recently. And my virtual assistant is connecting with every single one of them. She's being transparent. She says she's my assistant, but she's working with me, and I value my relationship, and I really do. And some people are responding to that, and it's turning into leads. You see? So again, it's just what's important is exactly what is to take action and be consistent in doing these activities. So I want to talk about caption. This is important.
Yeah. All right. So when you post a picture, a video, whatever it is, content that you are posting, you need to add captions to it. Caption can be just an emoji, can be a story, a full story of describing what you have posted. Many of you know what I'm talking about. Some to do not do. When you post a video or a picture, before you click post, there's a place that you can add text. Those are the captions. You can add a motivational code, you can add something funny, you can add some ideas that you just got. Describe the picture that you are posting. All right. Most often when I post something and I want to educate the public on an idea or something new that I have learned, sometimes I write a long caption. It can be long or short, depending on how you want to do it. If you want to write a long caption, you need to add paragraphs so that it will not be a chunk of text. It will be paragraphs. So those of you who know my Instagram page or even Facebook, when I make posts and it's a long caption, I break it into paragraphs so that it will not be too boring to read. All right. If it's a short paragraph too, or it's a short caption to make it point captivating, it has to be short and stuff. Right. Let's go to the next one.
I know we could carry on. There's
So
so
much to
much
talk about.
information that we're trying to cram. Go ahead, sir.
Yes. All right. So the algorithm, you need to know the algorithm too. Now, the algorithm changes as I'm talking right now. Today is what, 7th of February 2022. Things can change. The algorithm changes now. Right now, what is ruling right now is Reels and TikTok, Instagram Reels and TikTok. And I said Facebook Reels will come soon. It's already available in some countries. Once it comes, you need to hop on it as quick as possible and also maximize that platform. Now, you need to warm up your algorithm when you're coming to post. All right, this is a secret I'm telling you. If you do it, it will help you. Before you post, let's say you're coming to post something about sports or entrepreneurship, go and search for people that are also into entrepreneurship, like their posts, comment, and engage the people that are there before you come and post. That's 5 minutes before you post. And after you post, to go and do the same thing and then react to your old post so that it will bring people back to your page. This is a trick. When you do it, it will really help you. So the algorithm also favors you when you are interested in a particular thing. So if you watch a lot of car videos, more car videos will be exposed to you. That is why I showed you that trick, that if you are watching a video and you don't like to see more of that, or you don't want to be associated with that, you just press and hold it and then select not interested. For example, let me just say this one. When I'm scrolling on Instagram and I see all those sexy girls, all those half naked people, I'll just press and hold and say not interested. I don't want to be somewhere doing a training and I'm scrolling on Instagram and I'll be seeing all those half naked girls
That's
and
so
people
true.
be like, hey, wow, this is what you're interested in. Right? So just funny. Now, there are almost 8 billion people in this world. Just think about it. Why will anyone in any country decide to do business with you? It depends on your social media presence. Your social media presence. So what you post out there, I understand sometimes we are not in good situation. Things are happening, crisis all over, politics, there's tsunami in our country, things are happening. People know about that. You are not the news. You are a source of inspiration. You need to post inspiring things. People should come to your page to people who want to commit suicide should come to your page to see your content and decide that this life is worth living. They don't want to kill themselves again. That is the point I am trying to say here. All right. People shouldn't come to your page and say, oh my God, the world is about to collapse. You are going to die. No. The last thing you want to do right now is to be part of the distraction or to be part of the negativity. Why would someone choose to do business with you? Because of the presence you have online. Is it positive or negative? The question is with you. All right, Chris. The next one. Yes, these are some important tips that I want to talk about. Yes. Yes. Very important tips. Now we are saying everybody should go online, create your platform, do this and that. But I understand some of us are scared because we are scared that people will use this social media platform to steal our intellectual property. They will use this to invade our privacy. Some of us, even me, on my webcam, I have a sticker. All right. Or there's a webcam secret. I can just do this and it will close my webcam, as you can see. So, and I can open it like, because I know that it is possible that someone can hack into my camera and then maybe I might be half naked. I'm going to buy for something, they will see me, right? All those things are there. You are scared that someone will hack into your email. You are scared that once you start coming online, that fear is there. I can assure you that you need not to be scared right now. There are a lot of ways that you can protect yourself from people hacking into your account. I'm not saying that I cannot be hacked, and I'm not saying you cannot be hacked. There isn't anything like cybersecurity proof or you are proof to hacking. No, there's nothing like that. But you don't need to be the least person to be hacked. You don't need to be the easiest person to be hacked. So passwords, first one. Passwords are like underwears. You need to change them frequently, and they have to be things that you can easily remember. If you can jot them down anywhere, but don't save them in third-party softwares. So you need to change passwords regularly, at least twice a year or once a year minimum. It's very important. The next thing too is that you don't have to click any link that you see. Someone will send you a link on WhatsApp, Facebook. Oh, click here and vote for me. That is the easiest way people are scamming or hacking people's account right now on Instagram. That is something that you need to know. They'll send you a message. Click here and vote for me. This is from your friend, a friend that you know, right? They've hacked the person's account and they are using his or her account to send you a message that click here to vote for me to win this contest. You want to help your friend. You click the link, it will say log into Instagram to continue. Once you put in your username and password, it will just grab your information. They'll input it into their system, then they'll steal your account because they can change your password now. Before you realize, it has logged you out and you have no access to your account. There are ways to get your account when there are processes to follow and all that people have done, and we have been able to get the account back for them. But then again, you don't need to follow these scams. You don't need to click links on Facebook, WhatsApp that says that click here to win Toyota. All those things. Don't be clicking links. Don't be entering password. If you are scared, just close the app and start it all over again. The next important thing is that set up two-factor authentication. Two-factor authentication on any of the apps, WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook. Set two-factor authentication. If you want to know how to do that, just reach out to any of your uplines or just go on YouTube and read about it, or watch a video of how to do that on Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, and then TikTok too. All right. There's so much to say, but we will leave you here, and then Chris will continue with this
Absolutely.
side.
Absolutely. And you know what? It's okay. We'll take a little bit more time because remember, we're cramming a 6 hour day into an hour, and you know what I mean? So just bear with us. And, one thing you can do is when you come back, you can always, if you need to pause, just come back and listen to it, the other segment. It's really worth it. And by the way, as you're sharing, I know Edwin, you shared a recent comment here. If you share your comment and you click like and give us some hearts, some thumbs up, let us know we're doing well. I'm going to actually promote your comment and everybody will be able to see it here. Okay. So just wanted to share that with you. So your comments are very, very well received. Thank you for the hearts. It's really kind. So right now, what I want to talk about briefly is a training from Eric Thomas. He is just an inspiring machine, absolutely an inspiring machine. And the reality here, and I'll try to keep up with your posting as it comes here, guys. So one thing that's important as you keep in mind here, folks, is that you want to be consistent from Monday to Sunday. I understand that there's different levels of consistency in your life. I'm not saying that you need to work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. What I'm saying is that you need to be consistent throughout your week on your activities based on your goal, right? The expression, if you hit a tree 1,000 times at the same spot, then eventually that tree will come down. You will cut the tree, right? And remember that if you hit with a dull axe or you deal with an axe that's sharpened, obviously it may take you a bit more time to sharpen the axe, but it'll be a lot easier to go through the process. And that's why these trainings are so, so, so important. So the thing that's important to understand is greatness is within you. You already have it. That's what Eric was talking about. Okay? I'm talking about Mr. Thomas here. And the fact here is you need to activate it. And how do you activate it is by doing the activities that are necessary as you are moving forward. A lot of things here that we're doing is to work on your mindset. This is so important. That's the very first thing that we did on the 90-day run at the beginning, is about your mindset, preparing you. And the fact here is that very important in your mindset is often people play what we call the blame game, right? They always put the finger somewhere else as to that's their fault. It's the company's fault. Listen, at the end of the day, always remember there's 3 fingers pointing at you and there's 1 finger pointing out. There's a reason why this logic is often used, because we tend to always look on the outside when we forget to look about on the inside. So the thing is, don't blame yourself. Stop the blame game and access your greatness by focusing on your results and be accountable for the results you get and not blame someone. Even if someone might be responsible for something happening to you, take responsibility for that. It is extremely, extremely healthy. When you take ownership of your activities and your results, it will bring the greatness in you. So I want to say how you get there is by first of all taking an active role in doing things and taking responsibility if thing goes well or things don't go well. And I'm telling you, people respect more a person that will admit that they did something wrong than try to hide it and blame it on someone else because you don't want to be blamed. I'm not kidding. There's an interesting kind of a equation there. But what's really important here in your mind is to execute, execute, execute. Folks, you one of the challenge that I see in this business is people are overtrained. They know everything they need to know. And they want more and they want more. It's a habit. But what I'm saying is execute whatever you have. What I mentioned that earlier. Take one thing that you learned here today. One thing, because I know there's a lot of information. Remember, you can come back and listen to it. But take one thing and apply that one thing. And eventually, you're going to master it. And then apply a second thing and a third thing. And over time, you'll be amazing. You'll be a master of all of this without even you realizing it. So as we move forward here, important here, let me just switch my screen. What's important here, and WAP, feel free to step in. One thing is, I just want to share this very quickly because I know we do need to summarize that, but stop playing it small, folks. This is what I have noticed. People tend to play small. Don't do this anymore. I don't know how many times I've said this in this mentoring session, regardless of what the session is. You matter. You are important. God did not create you just to breathe air and grow old and die. You are here for a purpose. And one of those purposes is for you to live a full life of happiness. It is your birthright. Don't listen to the lie that tells you, well, that's your education you're from. This is the amount of money your family made. Well, that's what you're worth. Do not buy into that lie, right? So you need to examine your excuses in the 5-step to stop playing it small. Examine your excuses. What are the things you constantly justify as to why you're not getting there? The other point is take massive action. If you make a decision to want to start with Max, don't go tippy-toeing. Go all in. Folks, my wife and I, our entire life is in here. We are all in, for better or for worse. But I'm telling you, it is bright. The future is bright. There's so many companies that did not survive what's been going on. And Max is still there and even thriving in some markets. So the question is, which side are you going to feed? The negative thought or the positive thought? Because I assure you, the one you feed is the one that will dominate. Take massive action.
Right. Yeah, just true. Chris's message can really touch, and I'm just watching him, and I'm very touched right now.
Wow,
Okay, so
I'm
guys, it's
inspired.
important.
I'm
Yes.
inspired by you. You are a young man that I admire. I mean that. And I know things are a little bit difficult for everybody right now, including for us. It's everybody. We're all adjusting, but it's growing. And what I'm finding is the people that are sticking together and the people that are coming up to this event, the people that are participating, the people that are staying active and are keep moving forward. These are the people that will benefit greatly when things go and the waters are nice and smooth. Oh, you're in for a nice ride. So you need to face the challenges, right? And the criticism that are ahead of you. Face them. Face front face. I can't find the right word. You know what I'm saying, right? Just face those criticisms, those challenges, and evolve from them. Evolve, become better, become stronger. Do you realize how better you are now compared to where you were maybe a little over a month and a half ago? You may not realize it because it's happening internally. But if you stay the course, that internal improvement will start going into your external results. And it's crazy. I'm talking from pure experience. That's why we wrote this book, to share our experiences where we come from ultimate debt and poverty and all the way up to, abundance. And even when you're there, you still have to adjust all the time because life changes all the time. Allow yourself to dream that whatever you desire is possible. Whatever you desire is possible. It is your birthright. Do not listen to the lie. Or I like to say sometimes the white lie. Don't listen to that shit, excuse me. Don't listen to this stuff. Listen to the people who believe in you. Listen to the people who want to help you. There's some people in this world that just want to make this world a better world. There's other people in this world they don't want to see that, and that's fine. And that's what we're saying. I think there might be a slide at the end on this. Is you need to take the garbage out from time to time, right? So
Yes.
allow yourself to dream.
Yes.
Go ahead, Web.
Right. So it's also important that we do not fear the mistakes that we are going to make in all these things that are happening, whether it's prospecting, inviting, following up, presenting. Some trainings. I think last week training we're speaking about how to organize your own Zoom call to get people to help you to promote it and all that. Some people are still scared. They don't know how to go around getting their own Zoom call. Don't be afraid of your mistakes, but be afraid of not fulfilling that potential because you have no idea what you'll be able to do. Like I tell you, I was an introvert. I'm still an introvert, all right? You see me in front of the camera screaming and all that. I'm not an extrovert. I came into this business very shy guy, scared of people, scared of communicating. And right now, here I am. You never know of what you can do till you actually start. So, we often say that, oh, people are motivated by the fear of loss than the fear of gain. It is true, but many people still fear excuses. They make mistakes. They make mistakes. They are afraid of the mistake that they are going to make. And because of that, they don't go for their full potential. Don't be that kind of person who is always scared of the mistakes that they are going to make. Because of that, you don't take action. Because of that, you don't download the app. Because of that, you don't do your first live video. Because of that, you are not posting anything because you are scared. What if I don't do it right? What if I don't talk to this prospect? What if my first Zoom call becomes a mess? It is true. The first Zoom call I ever did was a mess. I organized the thing. I was waiting. It was actually a free conference call. Training. I sent the link out. People should download it. People are new to the app. What is this Wap talking about? I said, download the app. I'm going to train on it. 2 people. It was me and my other phone. I was just waiting. Then I shared the link again. I had to now talk about how to download the app. Then that day, finally, I was able to get 5 people. The same applies to when I was doing my first presentation. Big hall. I went to rent a big hall projector in some village. Invited people there. No one signed up. About 8 people were at the presentation. Nobody signed up. I kept doing it, and gradually we were improving. 5 people were signing, 3, 4, 8, and then we are here today. So you don't have to be scared of the mistakes that you made, but be scared of the potential that you are not going to. Imagine I was scared to do my first Zoom call, my first presentation. I'll still be an associate in the last 7 years. Imagine that is you. All right. So don't play it small. All right. Chris, please take over.
Sure, absolutely. So at the end of the day, is the world needs your voice. I always tell you, and I always tell people, you are not put to this earth to be transparent. You are part of a bigger picture that our creator have for us. You're a part of that voice. Don't play small because you don't know what your voice could do or inspire someone else that could turn around and create something that may change the world because of something they heard you say. I know that seems may seem far-fetched, but I'm telling you, often an inspiration come from a seed that they've heard or they've seen once upon a time. So what's important here as we move forward is to understand that sometimes parting ways with certain, and again, I'm not telling you you need to part ways with people. I'm giving you an example that there might be some very toxic environment around you that are constantly getting in the way of you to your greatness to do the amazing things that you're meant to do on this earth. And sometimes what's important is to take the trash out, right? And the reason why we're laughing at this is it's not obvious, but you need to change direction. Are you following people that are constantly putting you down, that are always negative, that never sees the right opinions? Follow people that see the big picture, that sees further than the problem. Because when you do that, this is what I did. My wife and I, this is what we do. I tend to attract and I tend to be attracted to people that sees the big picture, despite what may not be here for us, right? So as we conclude here, important to understand that this session was a session that was a summary from this weekend. And what I want to do now is I want to kind of briefly talk about day 35. And I know, Wap, you've asked me to kind of focus on the one camera. So let me kind of shift over for just a little second, then I'll come back to you. Is that okay,
Okay.
sir?
Yes, please.
Okay. I'm following your instructions. What master, he calls me a mentor, but for me, he's my mentor when it comes to following what he does. He doesn't know, but I follow him all the time on all the things and all the posts that he does, and I learn a lot from him. And it's wonderful. You see, when the student becomes the teacher, that's what we call the cycle of life, right? So what's important here as we move forward here, in coming to a conclusion on day 35 that Eric talked about, is be consistent in your learning activities. Come back to this group on a regular basis and keep learning, keep evolving, right? And another thing that he talked about is create your playlist for posts in your social media platform. What I mean by that is, as you start repeating certain things when you start posting in your social media platform, kind of document the process, your daily method of operation, right? Your DMO on your posting habits, and document that, right? And one of the things here that he talked about, and Wapmaster said it, I said it, is of all the information you learn, we're not expecting people to turn around and be gurus in all these platforms, but pick one thing. If something that Wapmaster shared today in reference to the posting with Instagram based on the hashtag or the titles, or based on your location, or based on the different groups with different commonality of what the image or videos represents, right? I got some really good stuff out of that. I'm going to be adding to it, but master one of those things, and that can completely change your life, right? And again, to go back is, so create your social media notebook on your activities. Just write little notes. If it's either written on by hand or typed in into one of your platform that you use to keep your notes, right? And one thing that he's mentioned is, how many of you have done your first Zoom opportunity? How many of you have done that? See, we appreciate that you're watching and learning and everything else, but how many of you actually took the time to book a presentation? I know that we have presentations regularly at 1 o'clock on Tuesdays, on Thursdays, and on Saturday. And again, just go back to the group, and it's always posted there whenever a presentation is about to be done. But if you don't know how, show up. And if you show up, you will learn. And if you show up and you bring a guest, or you start doing your own presentation on Zoom, then while you're learning, you're earning. And that's the process and how we grow. And that's how we duplicate, right? So how many Zoom opportunity have you done so far? How many? And one of the things that's, and we keep repeating this, is consistency is key. Stay consistent, be consistent in doing these activities. Even if nothing's happening, even if your numbers are not changing, I'm telling you, sooner or later, you're going to learn something like, oh, if I had this music, then you fall into the equation, and you may be part of a wave, and suddenly, whoop, everybody noticed you one day. You have no idea why. Well, that's what it was. And guess what? You've learned something. Now you know next time. So now you know, when you add some music on your certain titles and certain hashtag, it brings you into an environment that you didn't know before. So that's the key, is that be consistent. And folks, listen, sometimes you got to turn your brain off. There's a lot of smart people in the team. Turn that brain off just for a moment and follow instructions and see what happens. Because you might be surprised on your results. And then as you turn your brain on with the results of doing these activities, then you can be creative and add to this component to make it even greater or bigger, right? And the point that's also very important on day 35 that you talked about is self-worth. We are so critical of ourselves. And often I find that people tend to pay more attention to what others are saying about them than how they feel about them. And unfortunately, how they feel about themselves is impacted and affected by the toxic environment that might have said negative things towards them. This is an important message. So self-worth is really, really important. And I understand that you're a human being. You're not a robot. I can't just turn a switch and say, okay, now you're positive. I understand that we're a creature of habits, and a creature of habit takes a little bit of time to do certain things. I suggest to educate yourself. There's a lot of great books, phenomenal books. I believe it was mentioned in some of the previous calls that we've had. Just go back and listen to those. And one thing that Eric talked about, and I just want to bring out and kind of finish on this note, is that if you sign up about 20 people, this is the norm. Generally, 8 of these people, they'll end up on a witness protection program. They made a donation, they got their products, and they're missing in action. You just don't know where they are. You don't know what's going on, right? So the fact here is it's just the way it is. And then out of those 12, well, those 12 will turn into 8 in about 90 days. Okay. So went from 20 to 12, from 12 to 8 within 90 days of going. Some people are just going to start falling off. And within a year, those 8 will maybe down to be about 4. And after the year goes by, those 4 you end up 2. But these 2 are your builders, are the people that are responsible for some pretty big volume in your organization. And that's why in this business, we often tell people stay the course, keep doing the activities, the recruiting activities. So, Wapmaster, I brought you back here. And as we conclude this session, I just want to share with everybody that the message today is self work. You constantly need to work on yourself and constantly to improve and constantly need to evolve. And do the work. Do the work. Don't just learn, listen, learn, apply, execute, execute, execute. As Eric Thomas was talking about earlier. And the other thing is the community. I talked about that, I think, on my day 30, is the community that you create to support the efforts. That's what the Crown Diamond Global Impact is all about. It's a community of professionals like Wapmaster to share his knowledge. And here's the thing, if you take advantage of this, it will serve you well. If you're not, here's what you need to keep in mind. We are documenting 90 days of work. These 90 days of work, it's in your hands. You can create trainings, support, events. You can get someone started at starting fresh, and every day they can watch something. If they're serious, the information is there. So, Wap, I'm going to leave it to you to close the session. And thank you so much. It was an honor to work with you.
The honor is mine, sir. Thank you so much, Chris. And I want to use this opportunity to say thank you, everyone, those who are following us on the 90-day run. I know it's not easy for anyone, irrespective of rank. It's not easy for all of us, but just that one day after the other, one day after the other, one assignment after the other. Okay, so let's just do the assignment. Let's just follow the simple, basic instructions. People are in several other companies that they don't get this opportunity. You are here and you are getting it from these amazing leaders for free. You need to make great use of it. People from several other companies look for our trainings online so that they can also train their people. You for free. Don't take it for granted. Some of us are also spectators. Don't be a spectator. Be a citizen. Be someone who partake in these activities. Don't just see the videos. All right, just do the activities gradually. I know that you are going to see results. I also want to speak to those who are not seeing results yet in whatever activities that you are doing. It's like life is like a pipeline. Okay, so let's just see this pipeline principle real quick. Tap. Okay, if you open a tap and it's not flowing, I hope my network is good. It's jamming a little. I don't know why. So
It's
open a
okay.
tap and it's not flowing, and the tap is not flowing. What's happening? It means that there's something wrong. What are the scenarios? What are the reasons why the tap will not flow? First reason can be that you are not opening it in the right direction. Maybe you're rather closing it. Or there's some choke in the pipeline. Or the pipeline has burst somewhere and the water is leaking outside and someone is fetching your water. Or where the company is, the water, the Ghana Water Company, whatever country you're in, where the source of the water, there's no water there, or you've not paid your water bill and they have cut your service, right? So there are so many reasons. Now let me go back to this, our business part. If you are doing a lot of work, putting in fire, nothing is working, there are things that you might not be doing right. It can start from your prospect list. Maybe you don't have enough list on your prospect. You're talking to few people in a circle. You're just going around the same number of people. The next thing can be that you are not saying the right words to the people. The next reason can also be that you are not inviting them properly. You are not sending them the right tools. You are not following up well. The next reason can be that they are not seeing the right material. You are not doing third party, or you are not handling their objection. They are just in the pipeline. They are just in the loop, and nothing is happening. Right? So just find out the problem. Use this pipeline principle. It has helped me so much. It has helped a lot of people that have trained on this same thing. When you are doing the work and the result is not coming, trace the base and find what is wrong. Is it my list? Is it the video I'm sending? What can I change? And I can assure you that if you make some of these adjustments and these changes, amazing things will happen. I can't wait to celebrate you, and I know that you are following all these steps. I congratulate all the people that we had on today's session. I want to say a big thank you to my mentor, Chris Gingras, and then Tamisela, wherever she is right now. Thank you all for your amazing time, and thank you for your support. God bless you. Stay awesome, stay sweet, and stay safe. I love you all. Mwah.
Bye, everybody.
Bye for now.
Love you guys.